What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven once again with some Once Upon a Galaxy. Today, we are going to play a game with Dragon Mother, potentially the final game that I play before the release of Candylar. So let's make it a good one here, and I think we will start off with a little slappy action and a nesting scrub foul. Two new cards from the sort of pre-Candylar expansion here. And now we will get to throw in a mysterious egg, immediately make it silver, and immediately pick up something else silver. I'm going to go for a scrub foul, and then I do think I'll throw Dragonling in this slot. We are already doing so good. When you grab the silver mysterious egg on turn 2 on Grandmother, and then it's just a free 1/2 and you get to play 5 cards on the board, yeah, you're doing something pretty fantastic there. I think I'll finish off with Puss in Boots, though. I could also see finishing off with Despicable Smee. Yeah, let's go Puss in Boots. I think that's fine. Try to pump up some other slots here. Up against a skip with a huge Cowardly Lion that is never going to attack into my Slappy, but Puss in Boots will be able to attack and get that hunt off. That is pretty good. Captain Ahab seems like a nice pickup. And then a gold mysterious egg. That is just gravy, baby. Speaking of gravy, we could open up a can of spinach, or we could dip our gravy in some bread. Which of those is tastier? Honestly, the bread helps us roll for more kisses, and that just always sounds great to me. So we are going to go that route. Dragonling is going to grab attack number 2. Slappy's going to grab a really nice combat, and we even get the Ahab hunt. This is just incredible. We grab a rare treasure, or I'm sorry, an uncommon treasure, and we could go for Pixie Dust. There's a lot of busted things that you can do with Pixie Dust. There's also Rusty Blades. Your characters have +5 attack when you lose a fight. Destroy me to get 2 random common treasures. I don't know if I'm losing a fight, y'all. I think we're going to pick up Pixie Dust here. This is just a really, really fantastic treasure. It means Jill is now providing +7, +2. That's a lot of stats. That is a lot of stats. I think we will manage to get that in, and I think we're honestly... we could keep Slappy here and do something like this, but maybe I'll go for this. Maybe I actually should have gone for the Frog Prince there. That is not the craziest idea. And then I will cycle through a Thorn to pump up my shop, rather than you meet in a tavern. Our board's already good enough, and giving my shop +3, +2 is just one example of how Pixie Dust can be really, really strong. Mysterious Egg gonna hold it down. Ember, we will lose the fight, but now we have a golden epic card, and it is White Whale. White Whale's not super exciting, but I'm sure we can find some strong stuff to do with this. Oh, I forgot. Golden White Whale actually has a bonus text. It says you and your opponent both find a common treasure. Golden White Whale, this has happened to me. I don't take this card super often, though I should take it more because lobbies are asynchronous. So you really don't get super punished for picking up White Whale, but you actually get a huge reward for golding it. And of course, there's a little bit of a drawback when you play in live lobbies, but I've actually never done that. I do need to try playing a live lobby at some point. Anyways, on to the game. Do I want a fork to help me dip my bread in gravy, or do I want some spinach to pair with it? That could be a little bit healthy. I feel like we're set, though. Sailor Spinach is tempo, but Carving Fork is going to scale. Well, it's not going to scale into the late game, but it's going to continue to be useful into the late game. And it could scale into the late game, potentially. Here we can grab Navi and heal up the heart that we've lost. I can't see a reason not to do that. Puxatawny Fill is good, though. Shoemaker's Else will give +3/+3 to the next treasure that we find. And That seems pretty dang good as well. We'll pick up the elves. Frontline, our biggest card, so that way White Whale has a chance of getting attacked into and dying. Looks like Titania will actually take the White Whale out, and then we will lose this fight, but we will also pick up a secret map. Not a bad White Whale pickup. And now Will-O-the-Wisp is giving +6/+6. I mean, I could go for the Frog Prince and True Love's Kiss. I could also try to get Lost in the Woods. But honestly, I just like what this White Whale is doing already. So I think we're going to keep it all as is, to be honest. We can toss the elves for Will-O-the-Wisp, and then Boon Willow gives all of the back row slots +4/+4, or Blackjack could help us farm up additional treasures. I think I'll go Blackjack here. Throwing it in this slot. 17 feels like enough, though. There are some other strong opponents in this lobby. We've seen a Titania super early, and we have seen a Big Bad Wolf that just popped up in that last shop. So hopefully we can farm up some more treasures and do some more fun stuff and keep the ball rolling here. Let's get Lost in the Woods. That will wind up shielding everything. I don't need to pick up this Navi yet, and you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to grab Jasmine Dragon because we have 2 cards that farm treasures. I'm going to cycle through Thorn. I mean, Sparkle also could have been good, but I like the other stuff we've got going on here too. Blackjack, I guess, should go here, and this should go like this. Yeah, that makes the most sense. And then we'll pump up this first slot even more. We are going to grab 2 copies of it because of Lesser Mimic, but we could use that to grab 2 copies of Potion of Treasure Finding or 2 copies of Lucky Chest. Let's just go Lucky Chest. I think it's just going to be easier to complete that and grab a Secret Rare Treasure. I don't think Little Red is really doing it, so I will just give Blackjack +1/+1, and then additional stats from Wand of Shielding as well. That was not a good attack for Blackjack. Anything else would have been better, and it actually looks like we are going to walk away with a loss. We have lost some previous combats, but we found Navi immediately, so it didn't really matter, and we will find Navi here again. Just considering playing this Navi and tossing Jill Sunshine, I think that makes the most sense out of these options here. Goodie Bag, Peter Pan to buff up Fairy buffs a little bit more. It's probably just Peter Pan. Sure, why not? Will-O-the-Wisp, small upgrade onto the board here too. And then I do have 2 fairies for 10 million Fireflies. Oh, right. But also this gets pumped up by Pixie Dust. So I think we're going to toss Navi, and we're potentially going to make a brief stop into fairies, though we'll see what we actually wind up finding on turn 9 once we have legendaries in the shop. We do grab a treasure, so Jasmine Dragon will give us a bonus shop on turn 9. That's always good. We could Long John. I think I'm just going to get Lost in the Woods here and delay my pick. That also pumps up the team. Yeah, that's useful. This is not a fairy. Happily Ever After on Blackjack. Sure. When in doubt, casting spells does not seem terrible. It is going to fall off for sure. And I might have actually wanted to pick up a different True Love's Kiss target, come to think of it. But I could toss the White Whale. The White Whale is slowly not... Or do I just toss Blackjack? Maybe I toss Blackjack, keep the White Whale, because then I'm guaranteed to grab a treasure for Jasmine Dragon. Sure. If we find a triple of Blackjack, then we'll consider going back in that direction. But for right now, I think we just want to mess around with some fairies here. Pump up the shop a little bit more. Oh, I messed up. Well, I can take a Golden Fountain. That's a bummer. Wasn't paying enough attention. So we do get a bonus shop here again from Jasmine Dragon. Wait, how does that work? Oh, I guess Jasmine Dragon feeds into the... Does Jasmine Dragon not work when you grab treasures in combat? I guess it doesn't. I guess I just learned that, huh? We could grab a treasure from Jealous Stepsisters. That would work with Jasmine Dragon. So I'm supposed to toss the White Whale now? I've made some mistakes here. Let's grab Jealous Stepsisters. It represents a bonus shop next turn, even if it also represents us losing this fight pretty horribly. Yeah, this is not refreshed yet. So we lose our first heart, actually, believe it or not. And we get to grab 2 treasures here because of our golden fountain. I'll take the ticking time top. And I suppose I'll take the padded shield. I don't really care about gold ring, I don't think. And then I like bringing Jasmine Dragon up a notch. Why are all of these so big? Yeah, sure, I'll take Jasmine Dragon. That's fine. The only slot with real buffs on it is the first one. I could just take a Fairy Godmother instead. +3/+4 doesn't seem that great at this stage of the game. 2-headed dragon, I think I will actually just take for the stats of it all. Long John Silver, actually not that good, but Toady does seem that good. Yeah, let's take Toady and toss White Whale. I think that it is finally the White Whale's time to go. We do have Scarecrow here, which would have been good had I taken the questing baubles. Bronze Goose, I think for the cycle through, is totally reasonable and could help us farm up some bonus shops. This opponent is absolutely massive. This was the Titania opponent. They have found some additional True Love's Kisses here. And that is going to hit us for another heart. Do we get anything for that? No. Okay. So Titania's pretty big because of Toady. I'm just going to cycle. Ooh, and then Over the Rainbow plus the Toady pump. That is good. That will allow me to pick up a 200 power Guinevere, which will also complete a quest, but it's also just like good stats to be throwing on the board right now. So let's grab Gwen. And let's move her to the first slot just for a little bit more survivability because we're going to need her to come out of this one victoriously. We are able to do so with a tie. I'll take it, and I will also take a pair of legendary treasures here. Your characters have Farewell, give characters with less attack than me, +6/+6. Sure. And then I will just order everything in the appropriate attacking order. Oberon will actually also help with this endeavor. I think we're going to toss Will of the Wisp here. Yeah, I mean, it's significantly smaller than 2-headed dragon, but maybe that's not right. Maybe we actually do keep, because this is going to get more stats from what we just did there. And now I will grab a Bronze Goose and an epic treasure or two. 2 epic treasures. All of my characters have Treasure Hoard 1. I do actually have a decent amount of treasures this game, come to think of it. All right, sure. We'll grab this, and then what else do I want? The hat? Yeah, it's got to be the hat. All right, we could finish off with Titania or Greenbeard. Actually, some massive buffs on these fairies right now. Do I go for a Titania and use that to pump Guinevere? I think so. Okay, this is actually a lot of stats this turn. We are playing up against a ridiculously big opponent, but hopefully we can make them only have Echoing Face stick around and manage to clear out everything else. Looks like we will be able to do just that. So we only lose half a heart, and we potentially get to make it into the finals. Our ticking time top turns into Hand of Midas, giving us Bahamut and an additional shop from Jasmine Dragon. That all seems really good. Is it time to toss the Fireflies? I think so. I think we're going to toss the Fireflies here in favor of Bahamut. This is your heroes and villains have Hunt +5/+5. Just give the characters have Hunt, give my slot. Yeah, we'll take both of the Hunt abilities here. If I find Blackbeard again, we could go for it. I don't think that's what we'll do. I think we will wind up just, I don't know, putting Blessing of Athena on Guinevere. Can't see another play. If I find a True Love's Kiss, I guess we could use that on Bahamut. I did lose the last fight, so we'll cycle through Ace of Hearts. Triple the Jasmine Dragon. All right. That will mean a bonus shop next turn as well. I'll take the Poison Apple despite not having any villains. Okay, and then Gloves of Thieving could get me out of this if Electrake has something really, really cool to steal. They've got a punch card, they've got a Galactic Rock, they've got a Hidden Treasure Room. Not really too much for me here, so it does look like, well, actually because Electrake didn't die, there is a chance that we could still make some good stuff happen. So, awkwardly, I do want to play this Shipshape Inspector. And I think that means I'm tossing Oberon? I'm tossing Titania here. Okay, I'll toss Titania. I get to grab 4 treasures off of this, so it's definitely worth it. Galactic Rock might not be the best. When you discover an uncommon or higher treasure, find a common treasure also. Cool. Oh, and we're going to get 2 bonus shops here. This does not help me this turn. This does not help me this turn. But this does not help me ever. Let's grab this. Now I also get to take a punch card and a Merlin's Tome. The next epic character you recruit as Golden is not bad. I do like the punch card, but I feel like I need the Tome. And the Lily could be useful. I need the Tome. What else do I take? The next epic character you recruit as Golden could actually be really useful. Let's grab it. I wouldn't hate the Spellbook punch card, but that is where we have to go. And now we could grab, I think we just use this for the Stroke of Midnight. Yeah, which is why the punch card could have been good, but maybe we'll find a cool epic to add to our board here. Greenbeard is absolutely massive because it is a fairy. Oh, Bahamut is now the biggest because of all the treasure hoarding. Sure. I guess I'll throw Greenbeard here. Actually, do I just play this? It doesn't really matter. It just gives all of my characters like +1, +2. It's not incredibly... Oh, villain! Oh, yes. I think when in doubt, I grab a villain here, actually. Okay. That makes sense to me. And then I do find a Golden Mockingbird, which isn't incredible. But it summons 2 random animals. I think that has to be good enough. There's also Mixo Macho, and I could make Bahamut, or I could make anything as big as... maybe I keep Flying Monkey small, and I make Jasmine Dragon as big as their Echoing Fae. Because Jasmine Dragon's the card I want to keep the most. Sure, I would like an Echoing Fae. That could actually allow me to tie this fight against Professor Who's Who. Yeah, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but I think that it is actually possible that we could wind up tying this fight here. The Flying Monkey could have taken out the Echoing Fae too. Oh, we're going to take out the Echoing Fae with Oberon, and then we win this fight. Wowee. All right. Just got to do that 5 more times. Eureka, but I do not have a mage. Friar Tuck. Nameless one will immediately turn into a random legendary character. And Golden, right? That's how that works. I don't think that's incredibly useful, but I do think it's what I'll be picking up right now. We can toss Oberon. I do think that I want access to villains to try to scam their thing, their Echoing Mage. Trash can full of strawberries. I do have a way that I'm like farming common treasures right now, so I do believe that this is good. Yeah, that gives me a star shield, which pumps up the trash can full of strawberries immediately, and so will this. Okay, double my hunt. I think we're actually going to win this game, which is cool, which is really cool. Let's grab Hunter's Horn. Can't come up really with a reason not to. And, oh, we got a Golden Friar Tuck. That is insane. That is really, really good. Genie's Lamp and Heroes? Sure. Oh, these are also giving me common treasures? Wow. So, This is all being done by frequent flyer card. Frequent flyer card plus trash can full of strawberries is just absolutely gnarly. We are just farming up common treasures here, and now all of our treasures have, well, you can see an additional +5 already. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. We could double cast all hands on deck. It's a double cast because of Genie's Lamp. That will give me a bonus shot because of Friar Tuck. It's not the most useful spell. I'm also considering tossing to try to play more villains. I could even backline this. Frontline a board full of villains. I would love to find like some type of villainy scam. And Flying Monkey does want to go here because I don't want it attacking. I want it to get attacked into. Let's take the opportunity to grab our bonus shop and use up one of the Genie's wishes. We're going to have to use them eventually here. Scarecrow does come with an immediate treasure. I probably don't want to stick around to grab a treasure from completing the quest, but I think I could just cycle through Scarecrow. That uses up our thing that cares about epic things, which is also new. Which one is that? Gilded Lily. Yeah, so that uses up the Gilded Lily. Our farewell abilities are also hunts. I'm going to go for Pandora's Box. I think I'm not hunting. Why does this say hunt? Why does this say hunt? Oh, everything has hunt abilities. Oh, okay. But nothing has farewell abilities. But when you hunt, give your characters +8/+8. That actually works. And then Pandora's Box. That can also do some work. Double True Love's Kiss onto Guinevere, Bahamut, or the Jasmine Dragon. The Jasmine Dragon has a lot of upside. If it's Ghost Armor, then I have a golden Ghost Armor with +1,000 stats on it. If it is... I think I want to use this on a golden card. Do I want to use this and lose Jasmine Dragon? Do I want to use it and lose Friar Tuck and his bonus shops? Or do I want to use it and lose my biggest card that isn't Jasmine Dragon? I think I want to make it... I can't afford to get risky here. That's the problem. So maybe I do just want to use this on Friar Tuck, which gives me the best board. It will mean that I'm saying goodbye to bonus shops, but we are saying hello to not a Paul Bunyan, a Zeus. Okay, so now I get to double one spell for free every turn regardless. Could pick up a golden blackjack. I think that card's time has come and gone. I'm going to cycle through 10 million fireflies, see if I can find a better spell here to finish off on. Down Came the Rain is not necessarily it, but I do think I should probably go for it, though I could go for Mousetrap instead. Mousetrap Guinevere is a... Mousetrap instead of Guinevere, I mean, is an interesting move. Basically, the idea here is playing as many villains as possible. I don't want to cut too much power and then lose because my opponent has more stats than I do. I'm just going to let this Zeus I'm not going to care about this Zeus this game, but using it does give him +40 attack. That's probably not really worth considering, to be super honest here. I think I'm just going to grab a random villain and hope to have more opportunities to scam Professor Who's Who. Now there's a 60% chance they attack into a villain. Nice. Okay, so now it has 0 attack. Mousetrap gets to finish it off. Looking good. Zeus will be able to clean it up alongside the Jasmine Dragon. And now we only have to do that 2 more times. We just have to really not get unlucky. Grab some bonus shops here. We still have bonus shops. Nothing to worry about. Heartseeker Bow, everything does have Hunt. So all of my characters have +15, +8 is good. Yeah, that sounds good. And we'll grab this too. That might have been wrong. 4x Stroke of Midnight. Brilliant. Brilliant. That does use up the Genie's final wish, I believe. But that should mean that we are looking really good. We will True Love's Kiss Bahamut into another golden secret rare. Do we double our farewells? I don't believe that we do. We can swap out one of our villains for something different. Huh. Oh, and I don't think that my farewells are hunts either. No, we don't have any of the crazy treasures to go along with Spirit of Vengeance. But who's complaining? I think we're doing pretty good. We give my whole team plus 13 plus 4 because my buffs from fairies are looking stronger than ever. I don't see a reason not to do this. Oh wait, casting a spell also gives my team plus 20 plus 20. I guess we'll do that one instead, huh? And then I also get to pump up something else with this. Not going to worry about Conan. We're just going to grab this. I would prefer a different villain than Flying Monkey, to be honest. I could see grabbing Medusa here. I don't love that it's cursed, but I also don't love the Flying Monkey. Let's just go Mousetrap. That's fine. Na'vi for another heart. I have to take that at this stage of the game. Even though I do believe I'm going to be winning these fights, grabbing another heart is just so clutch. Na'vi has already healed me a full heart this game. I would be dead without her. Thank you, Na'vi, for your service. We'll also grab some more treasures. We can grab the Spellbook Punch card again. My cards are not pirates. Let's grab, Punch card and Elixir of Giant Strength. Looks pretty dang good to me. We could go Karma Chameleon here. Jack in the Box is really good with Mousetrap, increases the chances this will get attacked into, plus is a villain that spawns a villain, so it is quite fantastic. We're also going to stroke their entire board here, or at least all of their secret rare characters, or most of them. Yeah, that's a pretty good fight. We are definitely going to be able to take this one home. This was a fantastic game. I got another trash can full of strawberries. Wow. Wow. Now, this one only has plus 3 plus 3. Why is it already plus 3 plus 3? It's actually a little bit confusing. What is my biggest slot? My biggest slot seems to be the slot where I am already summoning something. So I think I will double and double that slot. Though, I mean, I have to say there are some cool rare treasures left in the game. I'm going to go double and double, though. I think that a triple double and double is really good. That unlocks the Spellbook Punch card. Two-Headed Dragon is a villain, but I can't see moving away from any of the cards that I currently have on the board. So we're just going to cycle through this. Eureka. I do not have a mage, do I? Oof. Oh, I do. Zeus. Nice. And then one more villain. I think we'll just finish off with a lightning bolt here. Again, casting a spell is more than what Ember would provide, because at the very least it's the Wand of Shielding and the Wand of... I have the other wand too somewhere. I don't see it. I'm sure you guys can see it somewhere, or you saw it elsewhere previously. We'll finish off with a lightning bolt. Oh, I do get another... Oh gosh. I get another shop. And I find a True Love's Kiss. The thing is, Zeus and Spirit of Vengeance are already both pretty good, but Spirit of Vengeance could become something even better. This is wrong, but let's do it. What do we find? A Ghost Armor? Literally the perfect thing that I could have asked for. Sure, why not? This is pretty beautiful here. Echoing Fae will be getting scammed, or it will be providing... Well, this is no longer a Spirit of Vengeance, but Ghost Armor's also a villain. Did not realize that. Had all these. This was an incredible, incredible game of Once Upon a Galaxy, and that is going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. Oh, I unlocked Flopsy on who? On Dragon Mother? I guess so. Cool. Okay, that's a really, really good card on Dragon Mother. It would have been insane this game, especially with the early pickup of the... What is it called? Pixie Dust. But I thought I was playing potentially for a Flopsy. Or, you know what? I'm getting it confused, actually. Flopsy with the... other legendary Fey dragon, right? Tinkerer, is that also a Fey dragon? I do believe it is, yeah. Regardless, really, really fantastic game. I will thumb through some of these treasures here. My treasure's getting plus 17. Plus 17 is pretty fantastic, and that is from a pair of trash can full of strawberries. I can't even remember if we actually picked up one of these trash cans ourselves or if we stole them both from our finals opponent. But with that frequent flyer card, that allowed us to just go absolutely bonkers. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.